Hello, are we there? Hello, hello, hello. Claire, hello, first to comment today. Hello, Sarah, Debbie, Kelly. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Leanne. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Sue, Jenny, Lena, Dana. How are we all? Are we all okay? Have we had a good week? It's coming to the end of the first week of the summer holidays. Surviving well? So I'm just setting up my tray. Are we all okay? Hello, hi Nadia, Sherry, Lynn, Pauline, Karen, Vicky, hi Lynette. Hello, hello, hello. You're not fishing. Oh, bless you, Lynette. Welcome, my lovely. I've got a couple of updates today, but we'll just wait, give it another moment. Oh no. Excuse me. Had your last day... I don't know what just beeped. Had your last day at uni today. Next week finally starting your job. Well, Nadia, I wish you all the best with your new job, my lovely. Sue, thank you ever so much for the stars. That's very, very kind of you. Oh, I forgot to mute the computer. I was going to like, what's going on? Where's the beeping coming from? There we go. Sorry, I've muted it now. I'm glad you're happy with your order that's arrived, Amanda. Hi, Carol, Melanie. Oh, bless you, Jenny. I understand. Hi, Julie. Hi, Sandy. And Julie, bless you. Thank you for the stars with your... from you as well. That's extremely kind. Right, let me just... So today, if you would like to order, we still have space available. However, basically, okay, I did a quick, really quick video earlier. Basically, I went to open my oyster delivery today that came earlier in the week, and I've been sent the wrong order, and it's completely the wrong order, so I can't even use bits. I don't actually know what because it's not labelled. It's just not. I just know it's not what I ordered. Because of that, I have to wait for my oysters to arrive, which means those of you who have ordered and you've had an email booking you in for today, you still have oyster openings. Everything's okay there. You are going to be offered an oyster or an egg pop, but I'll get to that in a moment. So if you'd like to order from this point onwards, if your item had an oyster opening with it, it wouldn't be an oyster, it would be an egg pop, unless you specifically said in the order form that you're ordering sort of pre-booking for when the oysters arrive, and then you'd be on the waiting list as soon as they're here. Okay, so an egg pop is this big spotty bag at the top here. I've put 110 fully loaded eggs in here, so I might change position of that because it's quite far. An egg pop would have 2, 3 or 4 pearls in. So instead of an oyster, you dive in, have one of these, and then, so that one's got 4 pearls in. It's got 2 greens, a chocolate and a dark purple. Okay, you then get to keep all of those pearls, and if you're not happy with the colours, you can swap them as well. Okay, so even if you've got an oyster opening tonight and you was sort of booked in for the oyster opening, you will also get given the option of an egg pop instead. Okay, so I do apologise, but yeah, if anybody would like to order, it would be for an egg pop. And that's just until my oyster order arrives. I spoke to my supplier and obviously they're very apologetic, but it doesn't help right now. So I do, again, all I can do is apologise. And yeah, so I'll do another post tomorrow because obviously my oysters probably won't be here for the next week now, so it's probably egg pops for the next week. So it just depends what's going to happen with the upcoming lives, and also the monthly charm deal live may be pushed back 1 week as well, just so then we've definitely got oysters for that. But we'll see when it comes. We'll see when, because I should get tracking on Monday, so we'll see what the tracking says. Excuse me. So shall we get started for today? So I have posted an order list on the page. Those of you who ordered after sort of the oyster cut-off point, I have emailed you to sort of say it would be an egg pop if that is okay. So do double check your emails if you have oil or if you have ordered. And last but not least, loyalty card openings. I won't be able to do with oysters. Now, if you've got a loyalty card to claim, you can claim it and have an egg pop instead. And if not, and you would prefer to have your oyster, that's absolutely fine. But again, I'll have to pop you on an order list for when the oysters are back in stock, because there isn't enough in the bag today. So that's going to be up to you. You can give me the option when I call your name out. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so up first today, let me just arrange this, is Anna Phillips. Anna, are you here? Oh, bless you, Nadia. So far, touch wood, no. My voice is a little bit more crackly today. I'm not sure what that is. Probably just because I've been talking non-stop all week because the kids are home. Normally it's just me here on my own with the dogs working until the kids get back from school. But obviously with them on holiday, it's just talking a lot more than I would normally. Jaya, hello, I hope you're well. So I'm currently looking for Anna Phillips. Anna, are you here? Sophie, hello, I hope you're well. Gracie, hello. Roz, hello, I hope you're okay. And Elodie. Oh, Jaya, I'm glad you're happy. I'm glad you like everything. I've got two children, 2 dogs and a tortoise. Last call for Anna Phillips. If not, we'll move on. And then if Anna comes on, we will add her in again, but it would be to the end of the order list. So if anyone sees Anna, please reply to her comments. That will bring it forward so I can see. And Anna, if you're here, possibly type I'm invisible. That will also bring your comment forward so I can see you. Thank you, Nina. Hello, 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 Danielle. Oh, bless you, Sophie. It is the curse of the summer holidays. You'll get just into the sleep habit of the summer holidays in the last week before you go back, won't you? I do have one of my dogs in here with me, so if you can hear like jingling, it's just because he's itching where his collar is. Right, I haven't seen Anna. There you go, can you hear him? I haven't seen Anna, so let me just mark her as not here yet. And then if she comes on, like I say, I'll add her back in again, but it will be to the end of the order list. Up next is Nadia Is it Lucille? I hope I pronounced that correctly. Nadia, are you here? Have you got an itch, puppy? Hello, Vicky. Nadia, hello, hello, hello. Let me mark you as here. Hello, my lovely. So, Nadia, name... Oh, it's a lovely name. I hope I pronounced it correctly. And if I didn't, I do apologise. So, Nadia, you have got definitely a 4 pearl oyster. So I'll grab the 4 pearl oyster for you. You then have 1, 2, 3, 4 other oysters. Now, would you like to have 4 surprise oysters, or would you like to have egg pops, or would you like a mixture of each? What would you like? So we've definitely got a 4 pearl oyster, so I'll grab that one for you. What other 4 openings would you like? So that's the 4 pearl oyster. Let me just pop that down there. I'm just going to ask Aaron to come and grab the dog because I think he wants to go out. 2 oyster, 2 egg pops. Okay, so what we'll do then is I'll do the oyster openings first, and then we'll bring the camera back up to grab the egg pops, if that's okay. And then we will go through all of your pearls together at the end. Yeah, so 3 oysters first, then 2 egg pops. Okay, so let me just get these open. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Thank you, Bab. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And is there certain colours you're hoping for? That's right, Sophie, thank you. So let's go down. Please excuse my hair. I couldn't get it to go down. I couldn't find small hairballs, so it's just going to be pointing off to the side. So we're going to start with your 4 pearl oyster, then your 2 surprise oysters. Donate the shells. And you're hoping for dark reds for the earrings. Okay, good luck, my lovely. We're going to start with your 4 pearl quadding oyster. There's one side and the other side. And in your 4 pearl oyster, we can definitely see that there's no pearls on that side. And straight away in here, I can see a darker burgundy red there. It may be more of a black cherry, but definitely that sort of shade that you're possibly hoping for. Now there's no more in there. That darker bit is just the oyster flesh that you can see in there. So if I dry these up for you from your quadding oyster, I'll go through the colours here. You have got a darker black cherry, a darker silver purple, a coral, and a icy blue. So darker black cherry, silver purple, coral, and icy blue. Moving on to your next oyster, which is your surprise oyster. And in here, so there's no pearls on that side there. And in here, I can feel 1, 2, 3, 4. Nadia, you are quadding for a second time. Now you can definitely see it's just the coloration of the flesh there. There's definitely no pearls in that one. Now, if I dry these up for you, these are very, very similar to the first set of quads, actually. I think these colours are just slightly brighter, but that's on the same sort of colour spectrum. So you've got another darker burgundy red black cherry. Your purple this time is a brighter purple. You've got a brighter coral and a brighter blue. So they're brighter, but look how similar they are there. Gorgeous 2 sets of quads. Moving on to your last surprise oyster. There's one side. And the other side. And in here, Nadia, 3 for 3, you are quadding. There's no more in that one. Quadding with your last surprise oyster there. So let me just dry these up for you. Okay, so these ones are different colours here. So I'm just going to pop them in the side and then we will bring you up to go through them. So you've got a icy blue. You've got a bright coral. You've got a darker gunmetal grey. And then you've got a brighter gold. Okay, so we've still got 2 egg pops to do, but from your 3 oysters, you've got black cherry, dark purple, brighter coral and icy blue, black cherry, purple, coral, icy blue, gold, gunmetal grey, lighter coral and an icy blue. If we bring you up to do your egg pops, then what we'll do is we'll go through the colours and measure them all together at the end. How am I going to do this? Let's see if we can move. Okay, so you've got 2 here. So if we go straight down, this one first. And you've got 2 pearls in that one. So the pearls here are a darker chocolate and a darker blurple. So blurple is a mix between a blue and a purple. So you've got quite a nice dark rich chocolate and a blurple. And this one I'm just going to crack down the front there. Oh, it's popped this side. And you have 4 in there. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so the 4 colours you've got here are a lighter silver, a chocolate silver, a coral and a rose gold. Look at all of these, Nadia. Now all of these are yours, okay? You get to keep all of them. So many pearls. I'll need to know which colours you'd like where, so which colours you'd like on which items of jewellery. And of course, if you're not happy with any of the colours, we can swap one or all of them for you. Also, if you prefer to have some time to think about it, you can email me your choice across whenever you're ready. So that's going to be up to you. I'm going to run them through the board and then you can let me know what you think. So, how should we do this? Quad number 1, black cherry is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Silver purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. The coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And the icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Moving on to quad set number 2, your black cherry is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. The purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Coral's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And the icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Quad number 3, the gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. The darker gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. The brighter, lighter coral's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And the icy blue's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Moving on to the quad from the pop egg, the silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. The silver chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. Coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. And the rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. With the 2 pearls, the chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And last but not least, the purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Red comparison to the cherry colour, of course. Let's have a little look. Now, the reds I've got, let me just see. So these 2, very similar. So these 2 are just slightly lighter than the ones you've got there. if that helps. So your two are more dark. Oh, your two are more of a darker shade, and those two there is just a slightly lighter burgundy red shade. Jemima, hello, I hope you're having a good summer holidays. Swap an icy blue and a coral, of course. Red on the earrings, not a problem. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the reds out because that's a definite on the earrings. And that way we know what's left, kind of thing. So if I write down red on the earrings. Now I've taken out that coral and icy blue, so I hope that's okay. Here's the rest of your pearls. So I'll need to know what colours you'd like on the other two items as well. Gillian, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. It's very, very kind of you. Oh, bless her, Sophie. But Jemima, I'm glad you're having a good summer holiday. Grey on the moon necklace and white light in front of the other on the other necklace. The grey next to the gold one. So this grey next to the gold on the moon. And then is it this one here, this rose gold on the other one? Just going to take away the two swaps there. And just confirm, is it that one on the other pendant? Yep, okie dokie, brilliant. Let me just bring you back up here. So if I write that down as well, we're going to have rose gold on there. And I'm just going to pop all of your other pearls in here. So they'll all get sent to you as well. So the picking of the pearls is only just for the jewellery. Pop all of these on here for you. I hope you're happy with that, my lovely. On there, and then these on here as well. And we need to do your naughty or nice card. So every order form does get an naughty or nice card. So good luck, my lovely. Everything's a little bit closer to me today. So your naughty or nice card, and you have got a nice card, which means you've got a £2 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order in the future, you'll have a £2 off code that you can use. Okay, that'll get emailed across for you over the weekend, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. I hope you're happy with that, my lovely. Now you're going to go and play the lotto. Well, I wish you all of the luck there as well. Thank you for the donations of your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Perfect. Up next today I've got down as a mystery person. That mystery person is Jutta Lehrman. Jutta, are you here? Julie, you got your orders. Oh my gosh, I can't speak today. I've just got to get my words out properly. You got your orders today. Beautiful, perfect. You're very, very welcome. I'm glad you like them. I'm glad you're happy with everything. Oh, bless you, Nadia. Well, I'm glad you're happy. And you got yours as well today, Karen. Perfect. You're very, very welcome. I hope you're happy as well. Now, I haven't seen Jutta Learman this evening, but we are just going to see. So, Jutta, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. It will bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anyone else can see Jutta, please comment on her comment because that will bring it forward so I can see. If you order now with an egg pop, can you still get shells from an older opening? Yes, if you tell me at the time, Joyce, and then I can obviously try and find the matching pair set of shells for you. Normally it's okay because, for example, this one I've popped in together, but the other ones may be completely separate. So it, but yes, the end answer is yes. It's just I'll pick out a matching set. I can't speak today. It's almost like my words are all getting... I've got a cup of tea. Let me have a sip. That might sort it out. Kind of, Danielle. Thank you, Sue. Last call for Jutta. If not, we'll move on. I'll put the order list in the comments. Oh, Sophie, thank you. Oh, is she not, Linda? Oh, bless her. Well, can you please pass on my regards? I hope she's feeling better soon. There's no rush for her to come on. Whenever she's ready, we can do the opening. So, yeah, whenever she's ready, I'll automatically add her onto the next order list, but she doesn't need to feel rushed. If she can't make it, then it will go to the next one as well. So that's absolutely fine, okay. But yeah, pass on our wishes to her. Let me pop this over here. If she does make it on later, if she's feeling better, I will of course add her back in again. That's not a problem. Sorry about that. There we go. Oh, bless her, Linda. There's no rush and that's not a problem. I'm glad you enjoy it, Claire. And yes, Beth, we're having Christmas in July as a little like sort of bonus throughout the year. So at the end of July, all the Christmas bits will come off the website and then they won't go back on again until September, October time. Up next then today is Rebecca Reed. Now, Rebecca, I did see you earlier, so hopefully you're still here. Rebecca Reed, are you here? Exactly, Beth. And Rebecca, hello, hello, hello. Let me mark you as that here. That's brilliant. So Rebecca, you are the first one of the evening to have a double dip. So I'm going to dive in here and pull out 2 dips for you. So we're going to open them both up and then you have to pick between which one you would like. We'll then do the correct amount of eggs for your item of jewellery. Now I will say the double dip eggs are from this bag and all the double dip eggs are different shades of purple, whereas the egg dips are all the other colours. There is 2 separate bags. I mean, to be honest, it doesn't actually matter pearl wise because there is still a massive range of colours in both sets. It's just numbers wise. So I will be going in there. However, if for some reason we ran out, I could go in there. So that's why there's nothing different just apart from the colour. Okay, so let's go down. New here, Rebecca. Ooh. Well, let's get these open and then we can go through and see what you'd like to do. your first one. Oh, and if we find the Christmas sticker, you get a bonus crystal charm. Oh, it's fallen out the back there. I'll continue to open him because you do have a Christmas sticker there. So we definitely are going to have a crystal charm. The item of jewellery you've got is a anklet. Now this anklet is not on the website yet. It is a new design. We saw it on the last live in different colours. This one is a light grey white stone bead dangling down. Now the actual bead itself on some of them, if I can just get it focused, does have almost like a darker grey streak going through the bead. So they're slightly different shades as we go around. I'm just going to see if I can get it focused for you. There you go. So you can see on that one, just down from the second one down, you can see he's got different shades. That is like that all the way around. But they are that base sort of light grey, white shade. Now this one would come with one egg pop, and you can choose to have pearls on or off the anklet here. Okay, so that's your first option. Option number 2 and you've got a second Christmas sticker, which means you get 2 crystal charms. Okay, your second item is a anklet as well. Now this one I believe is on the website. It's a double chain anklet, so overall if I just hold it like this, you can see it is all linked together, but you just grab the clasp and grab where the chain is to clip the clasp onto. As you pull it across, the ball chain, so this top one with the balls on, is slightly smaller than the stars, and that's so as you're wearing it, then the ones with the stars on do naturally, so it does naturally hang lower. Okay, so I pull it tight again so you can see it does then naturally hang lower when you wear it on the ankle. So this one has got 5 stars charms dangling down from him. This one would come with 1 egg pop, and then you can again choose to have your pearl on or off the jewellery. You could wear them as bracelets as well, Rebecca. If you're not fond of anklets, you could wear them as bracelets. Just depends on the sizing. One like this one though, you could technically make this as small as you like, because you could clip this over, for example, one of the balls, so then it doesn't come out. So yes, you'd have a longer tail, but then it would be an bracelet size, so it is adjustable. But yes, they are very generous, the anklets. The size for this one will be on the website, and I can always measure that one, and I can add an extension chain on if it's not what you would like. Which one would you like to pick from? Would you like to have the one with the stars, or would you like to have the one with the white stone beads? And I'm just going to reach across, ready for the crystal dip here. My crustacean creatures are in with the crystal dips though, apparently. There we go. Can you have the one with the stars? Of course you can. So I'll take this other one away. So then, like I said, because you've got 2 Christmas stickers, you get to have 2 crystal dips. So we'll dive in here, and I'll hold them in this hand here as they come out. So number 1, if I look away, so that's number 1, and then number 2 is this one. So I'll need to know, would you like lobster or hoop fittings with these charms here? Sorry, my mouse is just frozen. There we go. So if we go down, lobster or hoop fittings. Now your first one is a black crystal heart charm. So this is jet black, this colour. This crystal heart is not on the website. This is a thinner, longer design than the traditional heart we've got on there. beautiful jet black heart. So where I'm holding it at the top here is where your fitting would go. Can you have a lobster fitting? Of course you can. With your second charm, you have got a crystal spike charm, and that is in that gorgeous dark burnt orange colour. So it's like an amber burnt orange crystal spike. So I believe this is the 18mm crystal spike. These ones are on the website in various colours, and we also have this one as a pendant form as well. So I hope you're happy with that as well. So you get both of those there if I bring you back up. And that means because you chose your anklets, you do get one of the egg pops there. So is there certain colours you're hoping for with that? So if I dive in here, oh, and let's go down. You've got 3 pearls in that one. You're hoping for an apple green, and actually you have got a lighter pastel apple green here. Now he's slightly two-tonal if I just hold him so you can see. So he's pastel on this side, then he gets slightly brighter there, then back into that pastel colour. So overall, apart from that sort of flash of green, he's that lighter pastel colour. You've got a brighter autumn peach, and then a gorgeous larger chocolate bronze. Now, if you're happy with these, then that's perfect, Rebecca. If you're not happy, I can swap one or all of them for you, and then I'll need to know if you'd like to have a pearl on or off the anklets there. If on, then that's perfect. If off, then that's absolutely fine as well. You can still swap the pearl colours if you'd like to not have any on the jewellery, if that makes sense. Your apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5, not a, he's an 8. And the chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. Wait, oh no, it did go through the 8.5. Okay, so it's a tight fit. So as I'm just gently sort of going around, it does go through the 8.5. I thought he was going to be a 9 then, but no. What do you think, Rebecca? Which ones would you like where? They're pretty all together as well, aren't they? Apple green on the anklet, perfect. And just confirm for me, are you happy with the other 2 as well? I'm going to pop them in a bag, but if you're not happy with the colours themselves, we can of course swap them. So if I write down apple green on the anklets, you are perfect. You also then have 2 oyster openings with your order. Now with this one, I'm going to offer, you can either have 2 oyster openings, or you can have 2 egg pops, or 1 of each. What would you like to do? They do, Dawn. So when I filled up the eggs, on a lot of them, the colours that go into the eggs do complement each other. And I only realised like halfway through that I was doing it, because I had my pearls and I mixed some up in a bowl in front of me, and I was just grabbing them out and putting them in, making sure that I didn't have sort of the same colour in the eggs. But then I found myself sort of matching it, so they were very complementary. So I did sort of switch it up halfway through. But you will find that a lot of them are very nice together. 2 oysters, Rebecca, that's perfect. So would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So there's 1 and 2. Let's go down. So surprise oyster number 1. Oh, you'd like to keep your shells. Let me just grab some kitchen towel there. Okay. Oyster number 1. There's one side. And the other side. And your first oyster, you are quadding. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no more in that one. Now I'm actually just going to dry the holes up. I'll pop them in the sand. And then what I like to do is I like to just quickly clean the shells up for you. And then we'll show you the colours here. So I'm just going to pop those to the side just so then I've got more room to just take everything off here. Okay, so from your first oyster, you have got a pastel yellow, a brighter coral, a icy blue, and a darker purple. Okay, so lemon yellow, coral, icy blue, and darker, almost like a silvery purple there. Moving on to oyster number 2. So again, this is your surprise oyster. There's one side. And the other side. And no way, it is a quadding kind of night apparently. And again, very similar colours to what you had before. Now these are different colours to what came out from the previous £4 oysters, but you've got the same sort of colours to what just came out for you. How crazy is that? Let me just take this up off of here for you as well. And if I just dry this up for you. So yeah, we've got the pastel yellow, the coral, the icy blue, and the silvery purple again here. So I'm just gonna show you around them again just so you can have a closer look. So your pastel yellow, coral, icy blue, and a silver purple. I'm going to take that piece of shell away there. There we go. Now, what do you think to these, my lovely? If you're happy with these, then that's perfect. They are yours. I'll need to know which 2 you'd like to have on your jewellery. If you're not happy, that's absolutely fine. I can swap one or all of them for you. Okay, so if I run them through the board, quad set 1, lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. The coral quad set 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the silver purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5 as well. Quad set 2, lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. The coral is not a 5, sorry, he's a runaway. Not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the silver purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, he is a 6. What do you think? Love them all. Okay, perfect. Which 2 would you like to have on your jewellery? Yep, you definitely keep them all. That's not a problem. Now, you don't have to have pearls on the jewellery if you don't want to, but the option is there. You can indeed. You did put a request in to see them. So they are just on my table over there. So I'm just going to pop you on a different screen just while I grab them, because I forgot to bring them over to the desk here. So if anybody would like to see jewellery, I always say that if you request it prior, then it's absolutely fine, and I'm happy to show you. Okay, so your earrings are the oval moon earrings on the website. So I've just brought you back again. So here are the oval moon earrings. So they are hookback earrings, as you know. Now these ones have got the moonstone in the centre, so that moonstone will flash blue. There you go, you can see it there as the light catches it. Now you've got, I'm just going to get focused on one for a second before I zoom out for both. You've got one side which is that has got that filigree design, and the other side which has got like a textured silver. Okay. What do you think? Would you like pearls on or off? And if on, which colours would you like? On, perfect. Which colour would you like? So you've got your yellows, corals, blues, or the silver purples, or of course you can mix and match and have different colours on there. Can you have the silver purples on there? Perfect, of course you can. So I'm going to bring you back up, and you've said that you're happy with all of the other pearls there as well. So I'm just going to pop these in here for you. Then I'm just going to write all of that down as well. Now I've already saved the shells for you there. So they're going to be sent alongside your order. So if I write down here, we're going to have the silver purples on there. Perfect. Rebecca, I hope you're happy with everything there. If we do your naughty or nice card, and you have got a naughty card there. So it does mean that there's nothing on the back of that one, but I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Keep going to grab the wrong kitchen towel. I've got the old one here and this one ready to go after. I keep grabbing the new one. I've got to finish this first. Rebecca, oh, we're at the end. Sorry. Rebecca, you're very, very welcome. Okay. Up next today is Leah Johnston. Leah, are you here? Those earrings, they are on the website. They're under the earring section. They're called the Oval Moon earrings. Oh, can we post the website in the comments? I'm sorry, Joyce. I misunderstood that completely. And thank you, Sophie, for posting it. However, there was a W missing, so I'm not sure that link would work. So, pearlsofbrecken.com. There we go. Easily done, Sophie. So currently looking for Leah Johnson. Leah, are you here? As always, if anyone can see Leah, please comment on her comments. It will bring it forward so I can see. And Leah, if you're here sort of typing away and no one can see you, just type I'm invisible for me, as that will bring it forward so I can see as well. Do remember, guys, if you would like to order, there won't be oyster openings for your order. It would be the egg pops, okay? Or you'd get popped on and then emailed once the oysters are in, and then you can have the oyster opening then. Last call then for Leah Johnston, and if not, we'll move on. Faye, I'm glad you're happy with them. So far today we've had someone not here, not here, and now we've gone back to not here again. Yes, we are live right now, Lottie. Okay, so I'm going to move on from Leah. Like I said, if she comes on, we'll add her back in, but it will be to the end of the order list. Up next is Hannah Hacker. Hannah, are you here? You're very, very welcome, Amanda. I hope you're happy. Had to have the Santa mug, although he is tea's going quite cold, so I may have to change it soon. Hannah, hello, hello, hello. You've kept our pattern going. You are here today. Hannah, you have got 1 4-pearl oyster, and then you've got 2 other oysters. Now with the other oysters, you can have either 2 surprise oysters, or you can have 2 egg pops, or you can have a mix and match. But you've definitely got a 4-pearl oyster. What would you like with your other 2? So if I dive in for the 4-pearl, that one there. So what would you like to do? One oyster, 1 egg pop. Perfect. So what I'll do is we'll do your oyster opening and the 4-pearl oyster. We'll then find out the pearls you've got, come back up for the egg pop, and then we'll go and measure them all at the end, if that's okay. So let's go down. Believe it or not, this one here is the 4-pearl oyster. This one here came out of the surprise bag. The size difference there. So let's open up your 4-pearl oyster first. There's one side and the other side. And in your 4-pearl oyster, 1, 2, 3, 4. I haven't seen, sorry, I don't think I asked Hannah, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells, my lovely? There's no more in that one. So I'm just going to keep the shells there a second, just in case you would like to keep them. And if not, I'll pop them over there to donate them. So your first colours from your first oyster is a darker purple. Donate, bless you, thank you, my lovely. So darker purple, a slightly two-tonal icy blue, so you've got lighter and brighter areas there. You've got a coral, so again that's a slightly brighter coral, and you've got a lemon yellow. So purple, icy blue, coral and yellow from your 4-pearl oyster. Moving on to your second oyster, which is from the surprise bag. There's one side and the other side. And in here, straight away, I can see a brighter coral, a TARDIS blue, and a darker, oh, and out the back here, another dark one. There's no more in that one. You are quadding. Quadding, my lovely. Let me just dry these up for you. So 2 sets of quads. Oh, sorry, I was getting a clean bit to dry them on. They all went wee. Let's dry them up. So 2 sets of quads from your first 2 oysters, and then we've still got an egg pop to go. So your second sets of colours here. You've got a darker TARDIS blue, a brighter coral that couldn't wait to get in the camera view there. You've then got this one here, so he's a black cherry. Now that's a very, very dark black cherry. You can just see the slightest hint of black cherry to the in the camera there, and then this one is a gunmetal grey. So black cherry, TARDIS blue, coral, and a darker gunmetal grey. If we come up to do your egg pop, so dive in here and let's go back down. Your egg pop, oh no, what way did it pop? And you've got 2 pearls in that one. Your 2 pearls here, you've got a pinky rose gold, so that's a natural coloured pearl, that one. Pinky rose gold, and then you've got a darker chocolate. So 2 oysters and 1 egg pop has given you 10 pearls, my lovely. So silver purple, icy blue, coral, and a pastel yellow. Black cherry, TARDIS blue, brighter coral, and then a gunmetal grey. Then you've got a pinky rose gold and a darker chocolate. Now I'll need to know which one you'd like on which item of jewellery. If you're happy with these, then that's perfect. If you're not happy, as you know, we can swap them for you. So it's going to be completely up to you, my lovely, what you'd like to do. If I start running them through the board, and then you can tell me where you'd like to go from there. So the purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Lighter coral's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And the pastel yellow's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Second set of quads, the black cherry is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. The brighter coral's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5, and the gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Last but not least, from the popping egg pop, the rosy pinky rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7, and your chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. What do you think, Hannah? What would you like to do? Pinky rose gold on the anklet and the light blue on the necklace. Of course you can. Just writing that down for you. Can you confirm, are you happy with the other colours as well? So pinky rose gold on the anklet and light blue on the pendant. So if I bring you back up here. Is the chocolate pearl drilled? Oh no, he's got an imperfection on him. Okay, so I'll show you that in a second. So that he does have an imperfection, Hannah. So if you would like to swap this one, I can definitely do that for you. So the pearls, they are natural products. So sometimes they do have imperfections. So even though some of them are dyed pearls, they are still real natural made pearls. So where is it gone? I think I put the pearl picker in it. So that, oh, keep popping the bit in it. Where's it gone? Yeah, there you go. So that bit there, it's not a hole, it's just, it's got like a small indent, if you like. So if you're not happy with that, I can of course swap it for you, Hannah. I'll put the other ones in here for you. No, that's absolutely fine, Michelle. Definitely ask. And then I can have a closer look, because yeah. Definitely. It came out of one of the eggs. So I had to double check, just because the other day a pre-drilled pearl did come out one of the eggs, and that was obviously my fault. I somehow managed to mix it up. So I will double check. Jackie, bless you. Thank you for the stars. That's very, very kind of you. He's fine, Hannah. Okay, perfect. Well, thank you for the donations with your shells. Let's do your naughty or nice card. And in here, you have got a naughty card. So that does mean that there's nothing on the back of that one. But, Hannah, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. Okay. And up next then today is Pauline Toll. Pauline, are you here? Hannah, you're very, very welcome. Pauline, hello, hello, hello. Okay, so Pauline, you have got a double dip and you've got an oyster opening as well. With your oyster opening, would you like to have an oyster from the surprise bag, or would you like to have a egg pop? I'm just going to mark off that you are indeed here though, Pauline. Perfect. So yeah, with the item of jewellery, would you like to have your oyster opening, or would you like to have an egg pop? I'm only asking because then it just depends on which way round I'm going to open them. Oyster, donate the shells. Okay, perfect. So we'll start with your oyster opening and then we'll move on to your double dip, if that's okay. So you've said donate the shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So in here, let's go down. So your surprise oyster. There's one side and the other side. And it's one of those nights tonight you are quadding. There's no more in that one. So from your surprise oyster, you are quadding, my lovely. You have got 4 pearls in that oyster. So let me just dry these up for you, and then we can have a closer look at the colour for you. So I've just seen that you're possibly hoping for dove greys. We'll just pop them in the sand. And you have got a lighter lilac purple, so that is a very light shade of purple there. You've got a lighter icy blue. We then move into a brighter bold coral, and then this one here is a silvery purple. So in some lights he's got more silver, and some lights he's got more purple. So you've got a lilac purple, icy blue, bright coral, and then a silver purple as well. Now, Pauline, I will need to have one pearl colour for your jewellery. If you're happy with these, then that's perfect. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. So just let me know what you think and, of course, what you'd like to do. Your lilac purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5. He's a 6. The coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, he's a 6. And the silver purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, he's a 6. So slightly smaller pearls there. Pauline, what do you think and what would you like to do? Oh, you can decide after the double dip. Yes, what I'll do is I'll move these just slightly over, but I'll leave them in the sand for you. Okay, so if I bring you back up again then, we're going to dive in for your double dip. So I'll pull out 2 parcels, we'll open them up and then you can pick between the parcels which one you would like. So we have 1 and 2. We go down parcel number 1. And in here you have got a Christmas sticker and it's an anklet. So I had to see if that was an anklet or a bracelet then. Now you have got the leaf anklet. This one has got 8 leaf charms hanging down from him. So these leaf charms, they are double-sided. So they've got the design on both sides here. Just gonna see if I can get it focused on this. If not, we'll pop it. There we go. So you can see the leaf design there. It's quite hard to show you, just again because of the lighter silver colour and the lighting, it just sort of reflects the light. So this one would come with 1 egg pop, and you can choose whether you have your pearl on or off the jewellery. I would actually pop the pearl on the jewellery in between the middle set of leaves, but again you can have the pearl anywhere or you don't have to have it on there. Okay, so that's your first choice. Choice number 2. And in here, all the Christmas stickers are coming out to start with. In here, you have got, I mean, it's another anklet. Now, we do have loads of anklets on the website. There is other things in the box. It just so happens that we've got anklets this time. Now, this is the double ball and chain anklet here. So this means that you've got double the chain, both of which have got the ball and chain effect. So this one would come with 1, I'm just going to set it so it's like this. It would come with 1 oyster, no sorry, it will come with 1 egg pop, and if you again can choose whether to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. So this one, I'm just holding it wider with my finger. Now when you do have the pearl on this one, it will drag down the bottom chain slightly. So if I just held it like that, so it would sort of sit like that because the pearl would be holding it down, so it would sort of sit slightly lower than the other one would on the ankle. Okay, whereas if I just pull them taut, they are then both the same length, if that makes sense. So would you like the double ball and chain anklet, or would you like the leaf anklet? Both come with 1 egg pop, both come with pearl on or off the jewellery. The leaf one, of course you can. So the leaf one is yours. I'm just gonna bring you up. We'll do your crystal charm dip first. So in here, so you get 2 crystal charms. So your first one, I think that's 1. Yep, that's 1. And 2. So if we go down with these ones, I'll move those to the side there. Your first one, well, we've seen this one a couple of times. I didn't realise how many of this colour I popped in there. I mean, it is a stunning charm. I just didn't realise. It is the Burnt Amber Crystal Spike charm. So again, that gorgeous darker orange crystal spike. So I will need to know if you'd like to have a lobster or a hoop fittings on these, Pauline. Okay, so that's your first one. And then your second charm, which again is gorgeous crystal charm. Now this is a clear crystal, and this is the starfish charm. So if I hold it like this to start with, you can see it's that clear crystal colour, and that means that it's going to sort of just reflect any colour that's around it or behind it through the crystal itself. The starfish shape is absolutely gorgeous, and it's quite a nice thicker sized charm, this one. Can you have it on a hoop fitting? Of course you can. So I hope you're happy with your bonus charms there. I'm just going to write down that it's a hoop fitting. So charm is hoops, and then if we get your egg pop as well, and no, this is the wrong one. We should get purple. Like I said, it doesn't matter, but because I've stated it, purple for the double dip. And in here you've got 3 pearls in there. So colour wise here, excuse me, you've got a brighter apple green. Now he is slightly two-tonal apple green there. You've got a larger bold icy blue, and then you've got this darker gunmetal grey. So he does have slight mottled lighter and darker areas to him. So apple green, icy blue, and then a darker mottled gunmetal grey. So I'll need to know if you're happy with these 3 colours. That's perfect. Again, if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. And then I'll need to know if you'd like to have a pearl on or off the anklet. And then, of course, with your other item of jewellery as well, what colour you'd like on there. So if I measure the apple green, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the darker gunmetal grey mottled colour is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. What do you think, Pauline? What would you like to do? The very light one on the charm and the purple on the anklet. So do you mean these 2? So I've just brought them down the front there. So this one, this light lilac purple on the charm, and this silver purple on the anklet. Is that correct? I'm just going to bring you back up, but if that's not correct, please let me know and I can obviously change it. I'm just going to take the other ones away. He looked, the icy blue looked bigger, I think as well, because the other pearls were smaller. It just made him look even bigger than he necessarily was as well. Actually, before I attach it on there, was that correct, Pauline? Were they the correct colours? Carol, hello, my lovely. I hope you're okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. That snuck up on me there. just going to refresh my comments so I don't miss you there. If anyone can see Pauline's comment, please comment on it for me. It will bring it forward so I can see. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you want to swap. So let me go you back down so you can do your swaps. That's not a problem. Swap 2 for sea greens and invoice you for earrings, plus swap 1 for dark purple. Do you know what colours you'd like to swap out? Two sea greens, 1 darker purple. You'd like to keep the small icy blue. Okay. So 3 pearls to swap out. Are you happy with those 3 there? And then which ones would you like to swap out? So you've got the icy blue, the larger one, the coral, gunmetal grey and the apple green. And then also, lots of questions here. Also, is it the stud earrings you'd like to be invoiced for? Lisa, I wish you all of the luck with your operation, my lovely. Or surgery, I should say. Hoop fitting for the icy blue. Okay, so that one's a definite. So I'll pop that in here. So we're going to have invoice for hoop on small icy blue. And you'd like to swap out the larger icy blue, the dark one and the coral. So that leaves you with your apple green. So then you're going to have your purple and your green as the loose pearls, and you'd like to have these greens on the simple drop earrings. Okay, is that all correct there, my lovely? Just writing this down for you as well. So invoice for the sea green on simple drop earrings. Absolutely perfect, brilliant. Okie dokie. So the invoice that will get sent across for you, over the weekend for you to the email address that's on the order form. If we do your naughty or nice card, and in here you have got a nice card, you've got a £1 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order again in the future, Pauline, you will have that £1 off code that you can use. Thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells, my lovely, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Oh, no, it's not a problem at all. Absolutely fine. Not a problem. Okay. Up next today is Julie McLaughlin. Julie, are you here? You're happy to have all egg pops. Oh, bless you. Are you sure? I was just saying I was attaching your loyalty cards back on because I took them off earlier, but I was just going to say I'll attach them back on if you're happy to have those as egg pops. If you'd like your other ones to be egg pops, you can do so. That's not a problem. Or you can have 2 oysters if you'd like to. So it's completely up to you, my lovely. Egg pops are fine. Okay, bless you. So let me just mark you as here. So you've got 2 egg pops, no, 4 egg pops altogether, and then we'll do your double dip afterwards if that's okay. So literally just got a handful there. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Where's my mouse? Let's go down. So first one. Your first one is, you have got 3 pearls in here. So you have got a lighter 2-tonal apple green, lighter and brighter apple green. You have got a bright candy floss pink, and then you've got a darker silver chocolate. Perfect from your first egg pop. Moving on to egg pop number 2. And you've got 2 pearls in that one. These 2 go beautifully together. You've got a watermelon, so quite a nice bright watermelon, and then you've got this chocolate bronze pearl as well. Watermelon and chocolate bronze. Yeah, not all the eggs have got faces on, but some of them do. Your green one. You've got 4 pearls from your green egg here. So you've got a watermelon, very similar to the watermelon we had a moment ago. You've got a natural pinky rose gold. You've got a lemon yellow. And you've got this dark purple. So you can see his sort of, he does have an imperfection there. I saw him as it went round. There it is. But now he is a sort of darker silvery purple. Moving on to your last egg pop. And you've got 2 pearls in that one. Look at the colours here. You've got a bright, bold purple. Now he's 2-tonal, so you've got different shades of purple, so the blue and purple. Then you've got flashes of pink with him there. And you've got a bright, bold autumn peach. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do your double dip now, and then you can see all of your pearls together, and then we can do your swaps if you've got any swaps. I'll measure them all through and you can let me know what you'd like to go where. So from your 4 egg pops, you've got a 2-tonal apple green, bright pink and a darker silvery chocolate, watermelon and chocolate bronze, pastel yellow, natural pinky rose gold, watermelon and a larger dark purple, autumn peach and a 2-tonal purple with pink. Okay, so if I bring you up for your double dip, diving in here, 1 and 2. I took all the ruffled paper out the bottom, so I can sort of give it a really good mix now when I dive in. So double dip number 1. And in here, about to fall out the bottom, we've got another anklet. Now, like I said, there are other things in there. It's just there is an awful lot of anklets on the website now. And obviously I did include one of each of them. Now this is, I love this one. This is the flower anklet. So you've got 4, let me pop it on here. You've got 4 flower charms on here. Now the flower charms themselves can move slightly around in their little area. So I've only got 3 on display. So if I show you the fronts of the flowers, you've got, oh, can we see the detail there? So you can see the fronts of the flowers. The backs of the flowers have got this textured silver effect. So they do look nice on the front or the back. Now the flowers can move, as you can see here. If I just move my finger, there we go. They can move from side to side in their little section. You then have got a blank section and then back again. So you've got sort of a flower section, blank section, flower section, blank section. So if you chose to have your pearl on this one, oh, I'd pop it in the middle of the 4 flowers in the blank section, so the pearl could also then move slightly as the flowers move. Okay, so if that makes sense, the flowers can all move in their own section, so the pearl would move in its own section in the middle there as well. Okay, so that's the flower anklet. Moving on to dip number 2. And you've got a Christmas sticker here, so you definitely have a crystal charm. And you have got a new anklet here, so if I just ring the bell, this one has got a little bell on the end. Oh, now this one is the clear crystal star anklet. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of double stars. So if I just show you, so 6 sets of 2. What's that focus on? There we go. Okay, so you can see these are clear crystal stars. So you've got all the way along 2 stars which sort of dangle and go with each other. Now with this one, again, this one would come with 1 pop, and you can choose whether to have your pearl on or off the jewellery. I would again place it in the middle so it would move around slightly in between the central stars, but again, you don't have to have it on the jewellery if you don't want to. What do you think, Julie? Which one would you prefer? Would you like to have the flower anklet or the star anklet? It is a tough choice with these two, I must admit. Can you have the flower? Of course you can, Julie. So let me bring you back up. We're going to do your crystal dip first, and then we'll do your last pop dip. So crystal charm dip, would you like to have a lobster or a hoop fitting on here? Let's go down. So this one is a crystal spike charm. Now this one is a different colour, and I'm not sure that this colour is on the website actually. It's like a darker olivey greeny colour. Let me get him focused. So it's almost like a chocolate olive green tone to him. Can you see? He's gorgeous. Very, very unique colour. Like I said, I don't think that this one has been on the website. So it just depends on the light to see if you've got that olivey green or slightly chocolatey tones to him. So I hope you're happy with that one as well. And lobster fitting on there, that's perfect. So let me just write down that we're going to have the charm on a lobster fitting. Charm is lobster. Okay, let's do your last pop. So it's a purple one this time. And let's go down. So in here. And 2 pearls in that one. So in your last one, you've got a watermelon again. And you've got a dark silvery chocolate. Now he does look like he's actually got a flash of olive green there. Can you see that? Just very slight flash. But overall, he's that silvery chocolate tone. Okay, so while I measure these through, I'll need to know if you'd like to have a pearl on or off the anklet. If so, which colour you would like. And then, of course, which 2 pearls on your other item as well. As a reminder, you've got a apple green, pink, a chocolatey silver, watermelon, chocolate bronze, pastel yellow, natural pinky rose gold, watermelon, larger, darker purple, autumn peach, 2-tonal blurple pink, watermelon, and a silver chocolate olive green. Let me run them through the board for you. So apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. Your bright candy floss pink's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. And the dark silvery chocolate's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. First of your watermelons is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. And your chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. Lemon yellow's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5. And natural pinky rose gold's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Your second watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. The large dark purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's not an 8. He's an 8.5. Autumn peach not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. And the purple pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. Sorry, he is a 7.5. Last of the watermelons is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. And the silver chocolate olive green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Sorry, I didn't breathe. You've took a screenshot and you're going to email over your swaps and where you want them, if that's okay. Yes, of course, that's okay, my lovely. What I'll do then is I'll keep them in the sets that they came out in, just so then when you do email me, it's a lot easier. So you can sort of say the watermelon from the chocolate and watermelon, or the watermelon from the quads kind of thing. And then obviously when they get sent to you, I'll mix them all up. But just until you've told me, they'll have their own bags, just so then it makes it easier for you and me to sort of say which one's where. So I'm just popping them all on here. When you do email me, whenever you're ready to, if you include the 5-digit order invoice number in the email, and then that way I can link your email to the order. So I'm just going to make a note, will email colours and swaps over. Perfect. If I do your naughty or, there it is, naughty or nice card, you have got a nice card. You've got a £1 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order in the future, Julie, you will have that £1 off code that you can use. I'll also email that across for you over the weekend to the email address that's on the order form. Julie, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. You're very, very welcome. Very welcome, my lovely. Okay, and up next today is Linda Southam. Now, Linda, I've definitely seen you. I just confirm for me if you're still here, and I just need to locate, yep, your loyalty card as well, because I believe, just confirm for me, Linda. Linda, you are here. Hello. Linda, were you happy to have the loyalty card with the egg pops, or would you prefer to wait for the oyster openings? And let me just mark that you are indeed here as well. Good evening. Welcome to everybody joining. Hello. Pops are good. Okay, so you've also got another oyster opening as well. So you've got 2 pops. With your other one, would you like an oyster opening, or would you like a pop with that, my lovely? So, oh, sorry. I really need to set up. I've got like a foot thing under the desk, and it sort of rolls. So when I'm sitting doing the lives, I don't have sort of still feet for 5 hours. So I really should set it up. So once all the stickers are filled up on the loyalty card, Karen, normally you get a free oyster opening, and that's sort of as the oysters. If the oysters are normally in stock, then yep, free oyster opening. If not, you can either wait until they're in stock, or like today, offering an egg pop instead. Pop is okay. There should be another order too. Bear with me, I don't know if I may have, let me just have a look, I may not have printed it out if it's a newer one. Oh, no, yep, I found you straight away. Now let me just put these ones in order. Okay, oh, so you've got a double dip as well, not a problem. So 3 egg pops, a double dip and then your pop there as well. What we'll do this time then is we'll do your double dip first, and then we can do all the egg pops together at the end. Okay, all pops are fine with you. Perfect. Okay, so double dip first. There's so many dips and pops and oh gosh. Right, 2 double dips. Let's go down your first one. And your first one is a Christmas pendant. Okay, so this Christmas pendant would come with 1 pop. And you'd be able to choose whether you're to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. Now this one is a slightly smaller pendant. And it's, I can't remember the name. I think it may be called possibly the Flurry pendant, but I may be wrong with that one. Now it is a circle disc, so if you choose to have your pearl on this one, it actually sits just in front of the disc and then would move around, so the pearl colour would also reflect back. And then you've got etched out our different sized snowflakes on there. Okay, so snowflake pendant from your first dip. Moving on to your second one. And in here you have got a anklet. Now this anklet is one of our older anklets, and this one, I love this one. It's slightly different though, and because of the, oh, let me just unhook that there we go. Because of the design, it does it does sit slightly different on the ankle. So this is the spiral anklet. Okay, so if I show you the design, I mean, it's stunning. You've got this spiral design here. So no, let me pop it on here, and then I'll wrap it around my wrist in a moment, just so you can see how it slightly sits. This one on the website, I couldn't get the photo good enough, just to show it off perfectly. Okay, so this spiral anklet, you've got the swells that go round, link with each other, then they link onto this ball here, and then you can see this is where you get the movement in the anklet. So the actual spiral section itself, this section doesn't move, and then when you get to this section, this is where it goes sort of up and down. Because of that, when you wear it, it does sit, I mean, I know it's an anklet, but it does sit beautifully round, but like I said, it's going to have sort of ridges on it, as in, because you do have a definite straight section, but as you're wearing it on a curved area, it does sit curved beautifully. Okay, so it is just slightly different there, but I love it because of that. Can you have the anklet? Of course you can. So that one itself comes with 1 pop. So you've got 1 pop there, and then you've got 3 pops with the other pop. Is that right? Let me just have a look. Yes, so 1 of these, so 1 purple and 3 multicoloured. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, that would have been dangerous if they all started falling out. That would be fun. So let's go down for these. If we do your double dip one first. Oh, pop. 1, 2, 3 pearls to start with. So straight away, this is a 2-tonal icy blue. You've got lighter and brighter areas around the blue there. You've got a pastel-y apple green, and then you've got a brighter watermelon. Again, this one's 2-tonal, so brighter and lighter watermelon colours as you go around there. Very spring summery colours to start with. Moving on to your pops number 1. You've got 3 pearls in that one. Now this one here is a yellow, so a lemon yellow. You've got a burgundy red, and you've got a darker gunmetal grey. Now this one does look like he's got a slight blue hint to him, but I'm going to say he's more base gunmetal grey there. Moving on to your next pop. 3 pearls again. Oh, I've done similar shades with this one. So you've got a second burgundy red, almost like a brick, like sort of brick red with the burgundy red sort of mixed through. You've then got a darker chocolate, and then a pink. So that's a brighter pink, almost moving into watermelon tones. I know I've gone off centre there. I was going to put the other bright colours here in case we had a 4 pearl. So that's why it's gone slightly off centre. Moving on to your last one. And in here you have got 2 pearls. 2 large pearls though. We've got a bright pink, and we've got a gorgeous larger darker purple. Okay, so Linda, what do you think to all of these? I'll need to know which ones you'd like to have on your jewellery, and of course if you're not happy we can swap them for you. If I go through them again: icy blue, apple green, watermelon, lemon yellow, burgundy red, gunmetal grey, a pinky coral, a brick burgundy red, and a darker chocolate silver, a bright pink, and a dark purple. If I run them through the board for you, your icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Apple green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the watermelon's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Lemon yellow's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Your burgundy red's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Darker gunmetal grey's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Pinky coral's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. And the brick burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the silvery chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Last but not least, that bright pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And the larger darker purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8 as well. Okay, Linda, what do you think, my lovely? What would you like to do? Swap the large pink for a pastel-y blush pink for the anklet, and I choose for the charm. Okay, would you like me to choose now for the charm, or are you happy to have it as a surprise? Now, when you say blush pink, I don't know how light you'd like to go here. So I'm going to go for this one. In fact, let me give you an option of 2. Because surprise for the charm. Okay. So what I'll do is, as I always do, I won't decide it until I've got the pearls and obviously your charm next to each other, so then I can have a look. Now these pinks, they're very similar, but they also different. So you've got the lighter of the two, and then this one's the brighter of the two. Now I could go lighter and I could also go brighter. Is there one that you'd prefer? So you've got lighter of the two, brighter of the two. The lighter of the two, perfect, and then that pink is away. So if I bring you back up again, are you happy with all of the other colours there, my lovely? Oh. So we're going to have blush pink on there, and on here I decide the colour. Ooh, everything's perfect. Okay. Oh, that's going to be a hard choice with the colour there. Yeah. Sometimes I've got like an inkling when somebody says they want it to be a surprise, but that is going to be a hard one because of the different colours on the thing. Linda, I hope you're happy with that. I hope you're going to be happy with the colour once it arrives with what I've chosen. If I do your naughty or nice card, in here you have got a naughty card. So it does mean that there's nothing on the back there, Linda. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. You're very, very welcome, Linda. Okay, up next today is Tarina Kobe. Tarina, are you here? Oh, bless you, Kathy. And Tarina, hello, hello, hello. Now, you have got 2 oyster openings. Can you confirm, are you happy with 2 oysters, or would you like to have 2 egg pops, or even 1 of each? It's completely up to you, my lovely. Can we have 2 oysters? Of course you can. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So, 1 and 2 coming out straight away there. Let's get these open. There's 1 and 2. So, let's go down. Like I say, let me know, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours you're hoping for? There should be the same amount of naughty and nice cards in there. So it's just as you know, it's just coincidence of when they come out. Can you donate them? Hoping for blues, golds and light pinks. Okay, Tarina, good luck, my lovely. Sorry, I had a hiccup at the exact same time then. There's one side. And the other side. And your first oyster, there's your mother of pearl. You are quadding. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no more in that one. So quadding with your first oyster. Let me just dry these up for you. So you have got a coral. Sorry, let me just get that focused. There we go. So a slightly two-tonal coral, so lighter and brighter colours there. You've got a icy blue, you've got a black cherry, and you've got a darker silvery purple. Moving on to your oyster number 2. So again, this one is a surprise oyster. There's one side. and the other side. And in here, now this is a natural colour. You've got a bridal white pearl there. Now there's no more in that one. So quadding and a single pearl as well. Let me just dry this one up for you and pop them in the sand. Trina, what do you think to these colours? If you're happy, then that's perfect. If you're not happy, I can of course swap them for you. So two-tonal coral, icy blue, black cherry and a silver purple, and then a bridal white as well. If I run them through the board for you, your two-tonal coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Your black cherry is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the silver purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Your bridal white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Just going to pop them all in a line. There we go, so you can see them without the whites blocking any of the other colours. Switch the coral for a gold and switch the silver purple for a green. Now is that a sea green? I'll get a sea green anyway, and if that's not the correct shade, I can go for a lighter apple green or like a really sort of dark, deep forest green and a gold. Now when you see the green and gold together, oh, it is such a Christmassy combination. So I've taken out those two and I've added in that green and gold there. Can you confirm if you're happy with those? And if not, that's absolutely fine. Let me know what you'd like to change and I'll do that for you. Sea green's perfect and the gold is beautiful. You're very, very welcome. Let me bring you back up again. I'm just going to take away the two swaps there and then pop your pearls in here for you. Perfect. Tarina, I hope you're happy with everything there. If I do your naughty or nice card, you guys get me nervous now. You've got a nice card, Tarina. You've got a £2 off code off the website. So if you'd like to order in the future, you'll have that £2 off code you can use. That will get emailed across for you over the weekend to the email address that's on the order form. You're very, very welcome, my lovely. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, up next today is Stephanie Brosmere. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Stephanie, are you here? Stephanie, and I pronounced it perfectly. Perfect, thank you. Now, just because it is a different name on the order form as to the name on Facebook, which is not a problem, but just because it is a different name, could you confirm the second part of the email address for me in the comments? So please don't pop the whole email address, just from the @ sign onwards, what that section is that you made the order in, and then that way I can sort of confirm it's you, if that's okay. Stephanie, that's perfect. Brilliant. Bear with me 1 second. Sorry, I was just updating the order list just before you commented that. Right, Stephanie, you have got 2 oyster openings altogether. Now, with your 2 oyster... Sorry. There we go. With your 2 oyster openings, are you happy to have your oysters, or would you like to have the pop eggs, or would you like to have one of each? I'm just going to mark off that you are here. There we go. Let's go one of each. Okay, so 1 oyster, 1 pop egg, egg pop. Okay, so donate the shells. Let me get this open for you. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Oh no! I'll grab that in a minute. I literally just frisbeed that onto the floor. Instead, I got caught on the thing, so I'll grab that afterwards. Right, let's go down. So this is your oyster, then we'll do your egg pop afterwards. Hoping for darker colours. Sphere earrings, love Halloween. Okay, so Halloween darker type colours here. So good luck, my lovely. Oyster number 1. There's one side. And the other side. And in your oyster, you are twinning. And you're twinning with rose gold twins there. Now, there's no more in that one. Your rose gold twins, I can definitely see one slightly larger, one is slightly smaller. Also, it does look like the larger of the 2 is slightly more... possibly slightly darker than his twin. So you can see the visually larger, darker on this side, and then the lighter, smaller on that side there. Now these would be natural pearls, so natural oysters. These aren't dyed, this is a natural colour. Okay, so that's your first one. If we bring you up for your egg pop, and then we'll go back down to pop it into the sand. So in here, let's go down. You've got 4 pearls. Oh, caught my glove then. 4 pearls in your egg pop. Look at those colours. Wow, 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 wow. So you've got a bright blurple. So this is blue and purple. In some lights he's going to look more blue. Some lights he's going to look more purple. He almost looks like he's got that slight pinky tone to him as well. So that's your first one. Second one is a dark silver purple. So this is a base purple with a gorgeous silver overtone. This one does have a couple of imperfections on him. Again, if you're not happy with the imperfections, we can swap him for a colour match, or of course a colour that you'd prefer to have instead. You've then got a 2-tonal burgundy red. Look at him, so brighter on this side, then go almost into darker, deeper shade, and then back into the brighter burgundy red. And then you also have a 2-tonal pinky watermelon, so lighter area there and brighter area there. So 2-tonal pinky watermelon. What do you think to all of these, Stephanie? Now, as I said, you can swap these, so if you would like to, which ones would you like to swap out, which ones you'd like to swap in? It's completely up to you. Now, I will need to have 2 pearls for your jewellery. Okay, so if I start running them through the board, and then you can let me know what you think and what you'd like to do. So the rose gold, visually smaller, slightly lighter, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And the darker of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. So they are measuring the different sizes there. The blurple pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Dark purple silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Two-tonal burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the two-tonal watermelon's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Now you said you was hoping for darker colours, so we do definitely have other dark shades in as well. But I'll wait to see what you think and what you'd like to do, because purples and orangey tones are Halloweeny as well, so it's completely up to you, my lovely. Swap out the bright coral for more of a deep dark red. Love the dark greens, you have reds. Hang on, let me read that again. Can we swap out the bright coral for a more deep dark red? Love the dark greens, you have reds. So let me grab the red for you, and then can you just clarify? I think I may be reading that incorrectly, my lovely. So we're going to swap the coral for a deep. No, don't be sorry at all. And even if you didn't have baby sleeping on your chest, you still don't have to apologise for anyone. No one ever has to apologise for texting or writing out anything, ever. And half the time it's me reading it, it's not you. So yeah, don't worry. Now I've gone for a brighter dark red there. However, I can definitely go darker if you would like me to. And then if you'd like me to get one of those greens as well, which colour or colours would you like to swap out for the green? Love the red, okay. Swap the lighter purple for a deep green, okie dokie. So I'm going to give you two green options. You're going to have a sea green option and actually I'll keep that out, a darker forest green option. Oh. Oh, if I've got the wrong purple, then please let me know. So these are the two I've taken out. So this is the sea green on this side, and this is like a darker olive green, foresty green on that side there. Other purple, and you like the forest green. Okay. So these are the two I've swapped out, so that purple and coral. These are the colours that we've got. I'm going to move that up here, that you've got there. Would you like to swap any others? And If not, which two would you like on your jewellery? So the green and purple on the jewellery, is that right? Can you email me? Oh, of course you can. So what I'll do is I'll take the swaps away. What I'll do is I'll hold that there for a second. If you want to, if you take a screenshot of this here, there we go. So if I hold that there like that, you take a screenshot of that there, and then pop me an email over whenever you're ready with your 5-digit order number, which you'll have on your confirmation order email, and then of course what colours you'd like on the jewellery. Also, if you'd like to continue doing any more swaps in the email, just let me know and I can do that for you as well. Okay, so got it? Perfect. Just as they rolled down there. Perfect. Let me bring you back up. So yeah, whenever you're ready, pop that email over and I'll make a note that you're going to send that over as well. Perfect. So pop this on here and make a note on my post-it. Will email colours. Brilliant. Stephanie, you're very, very welcome. If we do your naughty or nice card, and in here you've got a naughty card there. So it does mean that there's nothing on the back there. Stephanie, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. I've popped that safely up there for you as well. Now, I've just seen, let me scroll up slightly, Suzanne Whitsett and Anne Sniles. I'm so sorry, Anne, I think I've pronounced that wrong. But thank you both for the stars there. It's very, very kind of you. Thank you, guys. Sue, good night. Oh, wow, Sue. Congratulations. And I hope you have a great day. Thank you for joining us tonight. Up next tomorrow is Lynn Ward. Lynn, are you here? Sorry, Anne. I know I always get it wrong as well, don't I? So I do apologise. Lynn, hello. Oyster, please. Donate the shells. Perfect. You've got one opening altogether. You're hoping for a cherry red for your pendant. Okay, Lynn. So you've got your surprise oyster here. And let's go down. So you'd like to donate your shells and you're hoping for a cherry red. Good luck, my lovely. There's one side and the other side. And in here you have got a blurple. There's no more in that one. So a blurple is a mix between a blue and a purple. Let me just dry this up for you and then I'll hold him up for you. Now he does look to be like he's slightly two-tonal as well. So you've got darker and lighter areas here. So lighter and darker. Look at him. Blurple there. Now you did say you was hoping for that cherry red. So if of course you'd like to swap him, Lynn, we can definitely do that for you. If I run him through the board, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Did I say up next tomorrow? I'm so honestly, my speech today is crazy. Can you swap him for the red? Of course you can. I had an inkling that you might have wanted to. Let me have a look. So if I look for a brighter of them, so I don't actually have very many reds here, but that one there is quite a nice bright one. So let me hold this one up. I didn't even notice that I said up next tomorrow. What do you think to this one here, Lynn? Would you be happy with that one? Perfect, brilliant. So let me just pop the swap over there, and then your pearl in here. Lynn, my lovely, thank you for the donations with your shells there. Let's get your naughty or nice card. And in here you've got a naughty card, so there's nothing on the back there. Ordered the other day as well. Can you combine both orders in the shipment? Yes, of course. So if it hasn't been shipped already, then yes, they'll definitely be shipped together for you. That's not a problem. I'll make a note as well just in case. Perfect. So Lynn, you're very welcome. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, up next today is Linda Stickle. Linda, are you here? Linda, hello my lovely. Now Linda, you've got the option of a oyster opening or a egg pop. Which one would you like? So one egg pop or one oyster opening? What do you think? Hello, welcome to everybody new. I think I'm missing some comments here. Oh, bless you, Shelley. Sorry. Larissa, hello, my lovely. Can you have an egg pop, Linda? Of course you can. So is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for? Oh, you've got Mr. Laughing Happy Face here. Let's go down. So your egg pop. Good luck, my lovely. You've got 3 pearls in your egg pop here. So 2 darker pearls and 1 brighter pearl. You've got a slightly smaller, darker chocolate pearl. You've then got a larger, deep purple. Look at him. That's a really rich, deep purple shade there. That's gorgeous. And then you've got a huge bright pink as well. So 3 quite bold colours. The pink and purple are quite large in size. I'll measure them as well in a moment for you. But what do you think to these, Linda? I will need to know which one you'd like to have on your jewellery. And as always, if you're not happy with the colours, we can swap them for you. The chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6. Oh, sorry, no, he is a 6.5. The purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And the pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is a 8, or an 8. A8 and 8. So the pearls actually look bigger than they're measuring. I thought they'd be more to be 8.5s to 9s. But what do you think? I'll need 1 on the jewellery, and you can swap the other colours as well if you're not happy with the ones that are on the jewellery. Oh, sorry, can you swap the small for a red and pick which colour goes best with the jewellery? Of course I can. So let me... Sorry, I missed that comment completely there, my lovely. Grab a red for you. If you just let me know if you're happy with this red. Would you be happy with that one? Perfect. Oh, sorry. Perfect. Okay, so would you like me to say now what colour pearl, or are you happy for it to be a surprise for when it gets to you? So I choose which colour. Surprise. Okay, well, I hope you're going to be happy once you see it, once it arrives. Thank you for the donate. Oh no, it was Pops. Let's do your naughty or nice card. So in here, you have got a nice card. You've got a £2 off code for the website. So that means, Linda, if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £2 off code that you can use, and that will get emailed across for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. That's safe up there for you, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. Linda, you're very, very welcome. Up next today is Justine Tidwell. Justine, are you here? How times change, it's strange, isn't it? In a good way, times change in a good way. Think of everything you've achieved in the last nearly 7 years though. That's crazy. Come November, we would have been running, or I would have been running the business for 7 years. Crazy. Now, if anyone can see Justine Tidwell, please comment on her comment, because that will bring it forward so I can see. And Justine, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. It will bring it forward so I can see as well. Yep, Mim and Mindy will be here come Halloween time, Larissa. Yep. He did, Sophie, and he still snores, and he has got louder. The younger puppy, he doesn't snore yet, but Kovu, he's a snorer. Like, me and Aaron will look around the room and just then smile at each other because he'll hear him from across the room now. So last call for Justine Tidwell. If not, we will move on. And then if Justine comes on, we will add her in again, but it would be to the end of the order list. Yes, he did that. He did that a lot. How old's Kovu now? I always get confused with her. I think Kovu's going to be 5 in December. I always have to look at my diary though. I'm terrible remembering how old he is, but I think he's going to be 5 come December. Yeah. Right, I haven't seen Justine, so we're going to move on, and then if she comes on, we'll add her back in again. Which means up next today is Victoria McGrath. Victoria, are you here? He is indeed. I do. Order list, yes. Let me just double check, and then I'll put an updated order list in the comments. Oh, Vicky, hello, hello, hello. So Vicky, you still have the option of a oyster opening or a egg pop. Which one would you like? Oh, I love that, Pauline. Yeah, I think you can save the video or like bookmark the video, so then you've always got it to go back to if you wanted to. Oyster, Vicky, perfect. So surprise oyster for you. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours you're hoping for? So let's go down. Your surprise oyster, my lovely. There's one side. Keep the shells. Perfect. And the other side. And oh wow, look, okay, look what I can see. I mean, all the pearls have come on the top half. That blue is so bright there. Let me just have a squidge in here. Okay, so there's no more in that one. Beautiful quadding oyster there. Now, if I just dry your pearls up for you, you've got some stunning colours here, Vicky. Now, I will need to know which one pearl you'd like on your jewellery. The other pearls are all yours still. It's just which one you'd like on there. And of course, if you're not happy with these, I can swap them for you. So you've got this bright sort of Pepsi TARDIS blue here. Let me just get it focused. But really bold, bright blue. How gorgeous is that? You've got a pastel apple green. You've got a autumn peach. And you've got a darker... oh wow, look at this oil slick. So oil slick is where you've got greens, purples and blues all on the same pearl. Look, that's a really bright oil slick. I didn't even see that. I was just looking at the blue. Wow. That is such a bright oil slick. Wow. Okay, let me run them through the board. Now, I did just see that you'd like to have the blue on the jewellery. So that's not a problem. I'll write that down in a moment. Are you happy with the other colours as well? The Pepsi blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Apple green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And your oil slick's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. So blue on the jewellery. Can you confirm, are you happy with the other ones? Yes, lovely, perfect. Well, I've just wrapped up your shells for you. So I would just put in some more staples in my stapler. There we go. So I've wrapped up the shells. I've got down blue on the jewellery. If we do your naughty or nice card, you have got a nice card. You've also got £3 off code, my lovely. So if you would like to order in the future, you'll have a £3 off code you can use. and that will get emailed across for you over the weekend to the email address that's on your order form. It's a stunning oil slick. It's a really bright shade there. Now, Vicky, my lovely, I've wrapped up your shells and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, up next today, Vicky, you're very, very welcome. Up next today is Cindy Brown. Cindy, are you here? If I do the order list in the comments now, Cindy and Rachel were, well, Rachel was the last person with the option of oysters, and after Rachel was the egg pops. Now, it may be that I may have oysters to offer after that, but it may be that I don't as well. So it would be, if you have ordered after that and you didn't know that it wouldn't be oysters, it would be egg pops. If you prefer to wait for oyster openings, that's not a problem. Or if you're happy with the egg pops, that's perfect. So I'll pop the order list in the comments, and then as we get to you, you can let me know what you'd like to do. Cindy, hello, hello, hello. Now, Cindy, you have got a double dip. So let's dive in for your double dip. You've got 1 and 2. So let's go down. Double dip number 1. And your first one, you've got our new pendants. It's in the new in section today, and it is called the Forest of Dean pendant, Cindy. So this one comes with 1 egg pop. You can choose whether you have your pearl on or off the jewellery here. And look at him. So this is the Forest of Dean pendant. So you can see it is an oval shape overall, and then you've got the forest behind the doe deer that is at the front there. So it's quite hard, but you can see that it's coming out of the pendant, so it does have that texture. As you touch it, you can sort of feel the forest and feel the deer coming out. Now, if you do have choose to have the pearl on the jewellery, it sits at the top here and would be able to move around. Okay, so that's your first choice, Cindy. Your second dip and in here is a anklet. Okay, so this anklet is the dragonfly anklet. Now, straight away it does have a bell. Slightly quieter bell compared to some of the others, but it does have quite a nice subtle bell on there. Now, this is the dragonfly anklet. It has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dragonfly charms on him. So again, this one does come with 1 egg pop as well, and then you can choose whether you have the pearl on or off the jewellery. Let me just focus so you can see the detail with these dragonflies here. Now with this one, if you choose to have the pearl on, you can either have the pearl so it's attached onto the dragonfly, also it moves in between the 2 dragonflies. Okay, you can also have more than 1 pearl fitted to this if you wanted to, but it does come with 1 pearl added on here automatically. So what do you think, Cindy? Would you like to have the dragonfly anklet, or would you like to have the Forest of Dean pendant? Both come with 1 egg pop. Both you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. Can you have the dragonfly anklet? Of course you can. So if I bring you back up for your pop and dive in here for a purple one, And let's go down. So good luck. 2 pearls in that one, and you have got a 2-tonal apple green, so he's just slightly lighter and brighter apple green as you go around, and then you've got a large bold chocolate pearl as well. Now Cindy, I'll need to know if you'd like to have a pearl on or off the jewellery, and if on, which one would you like? Of course, as you know, if you're not happy with these, we can swap them for you. Your apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he is an 8.5. What do you think? So pearl on or off the anklet, and if on, what colour would you like? Swap both for deep red and an olive green. Put the red on the anklet. Okie dokie. So let me find 2 colours for you so you can have a closer look. Now my olive greens are a olivey chocolatey colour. So let me show you them so you can see if you're happy with one of those. How about this one? So that's a olivey, almost chocolatey tone to him. Let me show you the red first. So this is the red, if you'd be happy with that one. And the olive green is an olive chocolate. What do you think to those two? But it's going to be olive, it's going to be red on the anklet. I'm going to bring you up just so I can write that down, but if you're not happy with the colours, as you know, we'll go back down and we'll swap them over again for you. So red on the anklet. And you're happy with the colours? Perfect, Cindy. You're very, very welcome. If I pop these on here for you, and if I do your naughty or nice card, so in here, naughty or nice card, and you've got a nice card. So you've got a £2 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order in the future, you'll have a £2 off code that you can use, and I'll email that across for you over the weekend to the email address that's on the order form. I hope you'll be happy with everything there, Cindy, and that's safe up there for you. That's perfect timing. I just need to take a really quick comfort break, and Aaron's just here to talk to you. So I do apologise. When I get back, Rachel Jones, you'll be up next. I'll just be a moment or two just for a really quick comfort break. Thank you.
Afternoon, everybody. How we diddling? Are we frozen? Hello there. Seems to be running okay on our end. How is everybody? What do we have planned for the wonderful evening ahead? Well, weekend ahead. Sorry. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Amanda. How are we all? Hey, Kat. Good evening, Anne-Marie. See, the IT guy came in the office and then instantly, magic, it works. Speak to anyone in my office, they'll tell you the same thing. If it's broken, I will walk over and I guarantee it will start working as soon as I get there. Evening, Rachel. Evening, Anne. I'm doing very well, Kathy. Thank you very much. Alright, Amy. Hey, Jana. Hey, Cindy. F1 Cat. I'm guessing I missed the previous conversation in relation to that. Hello there, Joyce. Hello, Larissa. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Kathy. Hello. Well, Lily, you didn't say hello, but hello anyway. Hey, Wendy, Becca, Lillian, Alison, and again, I am all good. Thank you very much. Living the dream, as I like to say. Looking forward to a weekend of school preparation for when the kids come back after summer holidays. Fun. Oh, bless you, Anne-Marie. Hello, Dee Dee. Hey there, Mandy. Oh, okay, now that makes sense now, Kathy. That makes sense. Okay, or Kat, sorry. Fair play, fair play. I've never really been one into racing. I managed to go to some of the pre-track days that they did with one of the vendors that we look after. Just kind of seeing some of the cars, get used to the tracks and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I appreciate what they've done, but not for me. All good. Oh, bless you, Amanda. Hey, Tracy. And thank you very much, Joan. I am keeping very well. Living the dream as always. It's the best response to give. Technically, a nightmare is also a dream. I'm not sure if it's just you or not, Dawn. It looks like it's running okay on our end. I can't see anything glitching on our end. Possibly try jumping out and then jumping back in, see if that solves it maybe. Bless you, Joyce. Horse drive, Rosemary. So are you driving horses to a place, or what does that mean? I'd say bless you, Anne-Marie, but realistically, I'm up at 5 every day anyway, even at the weekends. To be fair, my son's the same as me. He'll be up if I didn't growl at him at 5 o'clock in the morning and tell him to go back to sleep, he'd be up at 5 o'clock in the morning as well. Hey there, Melanie. Hello, Rebecca.
Would a horse drive not be like an event thing, not just driving horses?
I don't know.
I don't imagine it would be driving horses.
See, horse drive could be driving horses.
I don't.
It could be like sheep herding, where
you don't sheep herd horse.
No, you know what I mean. You haven't seen that. No. You laugh at me, but you haven't seen that bloke that I saw for the best part of a couple of weeks, who kept having like 3 horses in a line, and he was guiding them down. And then you had this little baby horse that was just running around all over the place and going nuts.
What does she say it is?
She says yes, their horses drive.
So they're driving the horses.
I think that's what it means, because I don't see the horses driving. I'm getting the look. What Prince Philip did. Now you're going to make me go and Google.
Then come and tell me.
In a cart. There we go. So yeah, horse in a cart in the back, and then they drive the horse.
Or are they in the cart and then the horse is at the front? Pulling the cart.
My brain just pictured people in a horse cart at the back, and then a horse sitting in the car.
Like
what
where the horse pulls the cart.
No, I get what you're saying now, but I don't think that's called horse driving. I don't know what that's called, but I don't think it's called horse driving.
What Brecken said. See, I'm right.
It's a cart on a horse.
I'm right. She said what
Fair
Brecken
enough.
said.
I apologise. I was wrong.
You were wrong by far. You thought that.
I pictured it like sheep herding. Like,
oh, you're funny.
well, they call it like cattle driving, don't they? When they're
yeah, but that's
steering.
cattle. That's not a horse.
You haven't seen some of the
what's
movies
the word
I've
for
seen.
horse? So cattle is obviously cattle. It's not horse. It's
What do you mean, like a group of horses?
yes.
Horse-eye?
It's not horse-eye. It's not horse-eye. A group isn't like a herd. It's a herd. A herd of horses.
Might be a herd, but given all the different animals have various different things. See, I'm funny.
You are funny. We all will laugh at you.
Hey. Toodle pips.
Thank you very much, Bub. Can you take that, please? Hello. It's a herd. Thank you, Rosemary. Okay. Oh no. So sorry. Right, I've just put some clean gloves on, so let me just pop my microphone in. Okie dokie. Thank you for bearing with me then. It's so warm here. Bab. Have we frozen? Okay, yeah, so it did freeze for me that time, so let me just... Yeah, it keeps freezing, so let me just see if I can do anything. Bab, this keeps freezing, like I can see on our end it's freezing as well. Is there anything we can do?
Not without stopping. Yeah, it looks like it keeps dropping.
Yeah.
Not unless you want to stop the live and restart it again, or restart the network connection, but...
Okay, so should we do that?
Sure.
We are going to restart the live and our internet to see if it is us. Give me 2 mins and we will be back again. Aaron's sabotage. Right, so anyone who's watching, we're going to restart the live. We'll come back for a part 2 and hopefully that will sort of give it a restart and hopefully that will make it work. So see you in a moment. Bye.
Upload speed seems fine.